Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a pick a card reading. So this is going to be for any kind of a love connection. This could be a twin flame, a soulmate, even a karmic partnership. Regardless, you're having challenges within your connection, and we're just going to basically get some messages from spirit on this situation. So we are going to do number 1, which is the rose quartz, number 2, which is the organite, or number 3, which is the amethyst. I will put a timestamp for all of these in the description box below. You can choose multiple stones, multiple numbers. You can choose the entire reading, or you can choose none of the reading. Meaning that if you're watching the video and something's not resonating with you, you can just go ahead and click off, because you don't have to subject yourself to anything that's just not for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 1, if you chose number 1 or the rose quartz, this is what we've got. First card, settling. So what I'm getting from this is that either the person that you're inquiring about is settling into another situation, as in they're settling, they're lowering their standards, they're staying in a comfortable situation. So for some of you, you're dealing with someone who is in a karmic relationship, perhaps. Maybe they're in another situation like a marriage or just another relationship. Maybe they're settling for the kids or whatever. That is the energy that's coming through. Now, if some of you are not dealing with somebody that's in a karmic relationship, what I'm getting from this is that there's just some kind of settling. It's like they might be settling some sort of a karmic debt, perhaps. They're just kind of settling to where they don't really want to put a lot of energy or focus into changing themselves. As you can see, this bear here, this bear is just kind of sitting there, just kind of blah. So there's some kind of an energy that's just settled. It's just settling and it's not moving. It's like stagnation is what I'm getting here from this. So this is the energy that's coming through for this connection. Now, it's also an energy here where maybe you're settling. You're settling for less than you deserve. You're settling for somebody who maybe is not available, or you're lowering your standards right now because whatever behavior they're displaying, it's just not 100%, authentic, and you're settling. You're almost like, what's the word? Compromising your own well-being at this point. Possibly depends on what you're going through. So what are some words from this person to you right now? Maybe we're just too different. And that might be one of the reasons why they're settling into a specific type of behavior. Maybe they're just pulling away from you suddenly, or maybe they're just being a little cold and distant because they're feeling, maybe we're just too different. Maybe I can't make you happy. Maybe you want something from me that I just can't give. Maybe we're just too different. Maybe we want different things. There's some kind of a doubt here that's coming up that's making it easier for this person to settle in some other energy or settle into some other situation for some of you out there. It's like they're using an excuse to not change or move. What's a shadow? We have ruthless. For some of you out there, you're dealing with somebody who's either being like showing ruthless behavior towards you, as in you're just like, I don't even understand, this person was so loving and now they're just being so cold. They're being super sharp with the way that they're dealing with me. They're cutting me off very, abruptly. It's making me feel like their energy towards me is very ruthless. It's very calculating. I'm also picking up on, for those of you that chose number 1, you might be dealing with someone that's in a relationship with somebody else. I don't know if I already said that, but they're afraid of the actions of the partner. Now, for some of them, this partner may be female, as in there's also children. This person may be ruthless and calculating. This person could be manipulative. This person could be somebody who is going to try to ruin someone's life, take them to the cleaners, take their children away from them. So that might be one of the reasons why somebody is settling in this energy. It's easier for them to settle and stay with a partner that they may not be happy with or want to be with, even though they're different from them too. They might be saying to you, I'm just going to settle, and maybe just where we're at right now in our lives, just it's not matching up. It's not the right time. That's just what I'm getting here. All right, so let's get another emotion. Yeah, see, comforted. Do you see that child? Some of you are dealing with somebody who has children or staying with a partner because of the kids. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but I really, really feel like there is a specific message coming through for people that are dealing with a partner that is in another relationship, that is staying for reasons out of fear, that they are fearful of losing their children. There's a teddy bear 2 times in this reading. I'm comforted. I feel safe in my misery. I feel safe in this energy of, you know, maybe we're just too different. I'm almost getting second thoughts for some of you out there watching this video, as in you and your twin flame, you guys were on the right path, things were going well, and then you guys had a plan, and then all of a sudden their fear took over, and they're more comforting, or they're more comforted in being in this old energy of keeping themselves at bay, not letting you in. Now, all of a sudden, their loving energies now have turned into this ruthless behavior to where you don't even know who you're dealing with. I don't understand what happened in the blink of an eye. You changed. Somebody settled back into old behaviors. Wow. Childhood home. I can't believe this. Settling and comforted. Teddy bears. Childhood. Wow. There's definitely some of you out there that are watching this video. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you, either choose another number or don't take this part of the message. There's children involved. It's either your children, maybe you're the one that's settling in a situation and you're afraid to leave your home and your family because you're afraid possibly of the ruthless behavior of a partnership. That could be it. But I'm getting this more from the perspective that this is the person that you're dealing with. They don't want to break up a home. Your partner doesn't want to break up a home. And so maybe that's why they're telling you that you're just too different right now. But for some of you that are not dealing with somebody that is in another relationship and has these issues, there's issues with who they are, the core of who they are as a child. That's why we have childhood home, our issues that come from our home, our family of origin issues. There's some kind of an energy here of where we're from, where we came from. And somebody is settling into old energies. It's easier for them to push you away. It's easier for them to push love away. It's easier for them to just kind of either be on their own or be ruthless and uncaring. That's what feels comforting to them. That's what feels comfortable to them, is what I should say. Interesting. King of Spring, King of Wands. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign individual, but you might not be. Try not to get stuck on the horoscopes. I'm sorry, the astrological signs. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo person, possibly. Could be a masculine that you guys are dealing with, a king, but it doesn't have to be. The King of Wands is somebody who is, you know, feels very much in control. They feel very much at the top of their game. You could be dealing with somebody who is got, you know, their life under control or in some certain order, and they don't want to lose this order. They don't want to look bad either. The King of Wands cares about how he looks to other people. He wants to be admired. He wants to be liked. He wants to be adored. So this is the deal. If perhaps leaving a situation is not going to paint him in the best light, it might be one of the reasons why he is not leaving a situation. That's for some of you out there. But, and also the fear that goes along with it. Another, if this person is not with anybody else, they're very much in their ego. So they're in a state of fear. They're very much about themselves right now. They're not very much about you or this connection. They're very much about how they feel, about how things are going to look to them, how things are going to serve them. So somebody is settling back into old behavior, old patterns, what's safe. Very egotistical energy coming through here, this reading. And we have patience. So this person is going to try your patience, or has already tried your patience, or it's going to require a lot of patience and time that you will have to either wait or invest in this connection, or really be patient while this person figures their shit out. Okay. There is passion though. Your heart sung with them, and I'm getting at one point their heart sung with you. There was passion. There may still be passion that exists between the two of you. And it's a passion that just, it's a fire that just is still there. It's still burning. So it makes it very difficult to disconnect from this person. The King of Spring is somebody who's you're very attracted to them. They're charismatic. They draw you in. They're very magnetic. Okay. So you feel a lot of passion for them. We have the Groundhog Spirit. Wow. Time to let go. So the Groundhog Spirit is not only with them, telling them it's time for them to let go of their fear. It's also time for them to let go of this behavior. It's time for them to let go of whatever situation they're holding on to that might feel very uncomfortable for them to let go. Okay. But it may also be time for you to let this person go for now. I'm not saying forever. I don't want to ever say anything's forever. But just it could be a time for you to let this person go and figure out their own stuff for a while. Wow. Distance. Look at this. Divide, separation, discord, distance. It could be that you need to put some distance between you and this situation while this person figures out their stuff. It could be while they're acting in this way, instead of settling for their crappy behavior, you need to distance yourself from it. You need to separate yourself from this person. Or this person needs to separate from someone. There needs to be a divorce, a separation, a divide. And until they can do that, it's like you might be getting really taken in with this energy. It may be affecting you in a negative way. So if that did not resonate with you guys, pick a different number. Pick a different stone. Okay? So I hope that you guys got something from this. I just really feel like Spirit's main message here at the end of the day is that it might be time to distance yourself and let go and allow this person to do the same if they're in some sort of other situation before you guys can have some sort of resolve. Okay? But there's definitely an energy here and a connection. It's just that there's somebody that's very fearful of change, of either letting you in or changing their current circumstances. And so Spirit's not saying to sit around and wait. They're trying your patience. You would have to be extremely patient, but it's not about waiting for anybody. It's about maybe letting go for a little bit of time and distancing yourself until they can figure out something. Okay. So I hope that that resonated for some of you out there and gave you not necessarily hope, because that was a little bit of a grim reading, but maybe gave you that extra boost that you needed in order to let go at this current time. So for those of you that chose number 2, the Organite, let's go ahead and go into the messages. First card, fear. So the person that you're dealing with is in a state of fear. They are fearful for some reason. Now they may be fearful to get close to you. They may be fearful of, coming back into your life or connecting with you in some way. They might be fearful because of something that was said or something that happened between the two of you. Or they could just downright be fearful of intimacy. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Okay, so that's a really good indication to me that this person, out of their own fear, did something or said something that you may have taken personally and felt like it was about you, but actually it was not about you, it was about them. So they're telling you here in this reading, it's not you, it's me. I was too fearful, or I said something out of fear, or I did something to sabotage this connection out of fear. Because I, deep down inside, am insecure. Plain and simple. Fear and insecurity have played a huge role in what has happened between you and this individual. Okay? They were too fearful and too insecure to be able to do something, and so they may have decided to make a decision to do something else that hurt you. And they did it because they were fearful and full of insecurity. That's just how they dealt with the situation. Yeah, when it came to be receptive. It may have been that you wanted them to be receptive, that you wanted them to be open, that you wanted to give them something, and because of their own fear and insecurities, and maybe this is somebody that you tried to open up to, and you told them something. You told them how you felt, you told them something. This is somebody who was not receptive at the time, and it was because of their own insecurities and their own fears. and they're telling you, don't take it personally. I just cannot be receptive to what you're trying or what you tried to give me. We have color. This right here is saying that something still needs to something needs to come into color. So do you see how we have black and white? Somebody's in fear. It's very dark. Something needs to come into color. Something hasn't come into color yet for this person that you have chosen number 2 for. They still haven't seen something. They're still trying to see the light of a situation. They still haven't received it yet. We have the Empress. So the Empress is about growth. The Empress is also a female energy here. This is talking about it's time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. So this is about somebody that needs to feel better about themselves. And it may be through their material world or even their physical body and the luxuries that they provide, the abundance that they provide for themselves, that they may get out of this insecurity and get out of this fear and be more open to seeing things in color rather than seeing things in black and white. Do you see what I'm saying? So you just could be dealing with a very rigid person that's just not able to be open to receiving what you're trying to give to them, or this is past tense. We do have caring connection though. So this is a confirmation here that there's definitely an energy where people either did care or they do still care. Okay. But there's something going on here that's causing somebody to maybe seem like they don't care. And we have children. This could be an energy here. It's somebody's childhood issues. So who they are, somebody's acting childish. It could be that somebody has children. And so it's causing them to, you know, see things very black and white, as in I've got responsibilities, or maybe you're the person that has children. And that makes it very difficult for this person to see any future with you. That could be for some of you out there, because I have the Empress as in a mother with children. So there could be that. It could be that there's a great connection between the two of you, but there's a factor of children that causes somebody to be very fearful and insecure that they could properly give to you in this connection. So again, it's not personal. It's me. It's my issue. I can't see things in color. I can't see things for how they are. So you're either dealing with somebody who you have children or they do, and they're seeing things very black and white as to why something isn't working right now, or you're dealing with somebody who's just being childish, that just needs to grow and mature, and it's through working on themselves that they may be open at a later time and feel more secure, not so fearful to have a caring connection, because it looks like there was a caring connection at some point within this dynamic. We have Dolphin Spirit. This and that are true. So this is an indication here that, you know, what this person said here or there to you was true. Okay. We have a tendency sometimes when things go wrong in connections to demonize somebody with everything that they've said. Well, they said this and they said that, and they must not have meant a word. They must have not meant what they said when they said that. And the thing is, you know, we're all human beings and we all say things in the moment, and sometimes out of fear or insecurity, we change what we're saying. So it just depends on how we're feeling. We're emotional beings, so we're constantly shifting and changing. So not everything that people say, just because things are not good between the two of you, makes it a lie. And so I'm just getting, for some of you, what this is saying here is Dolphin Spirit is saying this and that are true. As in the things that happened here or there, and this person that said this and that were true. But there's some kind of an insecurity. There's some kind of an issue here. There's some sort of a flaw within an individual that they could not carry on with this connection with you for some reason. And we have acknowledgement. Until somebody sees something on their own and acknowledges something and accepts something, they see, they know, they accept, they acknowledge their fear. They acknowledge that it's them, not you, which I do see this here. As long as you acknowledge that it isn't you, that it is them, I'm seeing that this is going to be very healing for you. This might be what you need in order to wrap this up, to move on, to realize that sometimes things are not about you. It's just about the other person. And so once this comes back into color for you, you might be able to let this go. Some of you, this person may return to your life when they see in color, when they are feeling more receptive, when they're feeling less childish, when they're feeling less fearful and less insecure. but they have to know something first. They have to see the wisdom. They have to see the error of their ways. They have to mature. They have to grow. Or this, again, is somebody that sees your situation as much as they care. There's just something that they fear about this connection because of your situation. It's just something they feel like they can't acknowledge. They can't accept it. They can't move forward with this connection because it's not something that they feel they can do. That's going to be a message for somebody out there. So I hope that this reading helped to give you guys a little bit of understanding about the person that you're dealing with, perhaps, to realize that it isn't you, it's them. You know, hopefully that is a little healing for some of you out there. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on into number 3. Okay, so for those of you that are picked number 3 or picked the Amethyst, this is the message. We have winter. So there's something about the season of winter. Now, this is the deal. I realize that people watch my videos from all over the world. And currently, I'm here in Arizona, so I'm going to be going into winter, sometime soon. I think we're still in autumn here. So I don't even actually know when it actually changes, so ignore me. But winter. So I'm getting a couple of different things with this. Either something happened in the winter time, as in past tense, or something is going to happen in the winter months. I can't handle your words right now. So it may be that you're not speaking to this person right now, and it may be because they can't handle what you have to say. They can't find their words in order to express to you something that they want to say. So this card was created, winter, also as in something's frozen in time. So something's on hold right now, perhaps. Something is on hold, something is on ice because somebody cannot handle exchanging words right now. So if you're not speaking to somebody, or they're ghosting you, or they're not talking to you, they're not returning your calls, texts, whatever, that could be the reason why, because they can't handle something right now. They have emptiness. And it could be because they just, again, they don't have the words. They feel empty. They just don't feel that they can do something. They're empty on the inside right now. They're running on empty is also what I just got. There's something that they just need to fulfill something before they can speak to you or talk to you or do something. And we have inspired. This person is actively trying to get inspired to not feel so empty. So I do see this. They can't find their words right now, but do you see what's interesting is this person's actually writing something. They're writing something. So they're trying is what I'm getting. They're trying to find their words. They just can't find them right now. And this is key. This is absolute key. And they know it too. So if you're dealing with somebody who's not talking to you, they know that in order for the two of you to have a successful connection or to come back together and work things through, that you guys have to talk. They know that. Okay, but something's not happening right now. Something's on hold. Somebody's bitter. Somebody's got something on ice. Somebody's still trying to figure something out. There's an emptiness that they feel. They're trying to figure it out. And Knight of Spring. Knight of Spring to me is a very protective energy. It's somebody who's just trying to protect themselves. So it could be that right now somebody doesn't want to speak to you because they don't want to fight with you. They don't want to deal with your words. They don't want to deal with certain words maybe that they want to say to you that maybe would, create more havoc. So there's this defensive energy here. Yeah. So what they're doing is they're just choosing to rest. They're choosing to withdraw. They're choosing to kind of pull themselves away and kind of take some time to figure something out, to become inspired in order to find the words that will be key to unlocking maybe like a barrier of this situation. Yeah. See, retreat. They're disconnecting. They're retreating. They're taking time for them. Something's on hold. Dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. So there's something about loyalty here, okay? Something about loyalty, being loyal to what you love. I'm seeing here that this person is trying to figure out if you are truly what they want. And if you are truly what they love, they will be loyal to you in the end. They will figure it out. And so if you do not hear from this person again, or this person can't get it together, it's not necessarily that they didn't love you, but they may just not be able to love themselves. Therefore, they cannot love anyone else. It's kind of like you may be dealing with somebody who is disloyal, and you're looking at the situation as in, I need you to be loyal or else I can't let you back into my life. So there's also that as well. And I have confidence. Look at that. Confidence, pride, poise, assurance. So is somebody not feeling confident? Does somebody feel like they can't be loyal? They're not sure if they can be loyal. You might have a lot of expectations of them. It may be that they just can't deal with it. They can't deal with you know, what they need to change or what they need to do. They know you're right, but they don't want to hear it. They know that they should change. They might not want to. They might feel like they are just going to let you down. So they're retreating from you at this time is what I'm getting here. So again, it's not necessarily about you. It's more about their own growth and their own understanding. It's their lack of confidence. That's why they're retreating from you. There's also this energy here of they're not sure they can be loyal. They want to be loyal. I'm seeing that this person does want to change, but there's some kind of a lack of confidence that's holding them back. They feel like they don't have what it takes. They feel like they're running on empty. They feel like they're empty, like they don't have what it takes in order to bring to you the key of what you want or what you're needing. So they might feel pressured. They might feel like they're not confident, like they just can't do it. So it's easier for them to just retreat and just kind of rest, put things on ice for now, and kind of hold their defenses up, build their fortress to protect themselves. But I do see somebody that is trying to better themselves, but it just might not be at the speed or at the capacity that you would like to see. So it's a little bit of a disappointment for you, is what I'm getting here. So I'm not getting a lack of caring, and I'm not getting a lack of caring. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that it's a lack of confidence. It's a fear of, I don't know if I have what it takes in order to do this. That's what it is. It's not you, it's them. And I know I've said that in every single reading, but I really get that. It's really not about you, it's about them. So I hope that helps some of you out there to, you know, just kind of, again, get that through your heads that it isn't you, it's the other person, and it's their issues, and it's how they're feeling, and it's about how they're being triggered. It's not necessarily anything that, you know, you're doing wrong per se. They might be triggered by some sort of response or words or actions from you, but really at the end of the day, it is about them. So they might just need some time to figure that through and figure that out. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.